Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have been MIA for just a little bit because, as I'm about to show you, I am in the process of packing to get ready to move to a new place. So I know I mentioned it a couple times in some previous videos that I was looking for a new apartment because my lease was about to end and I got a new job in a different location. So I have secured an apartment and I am now in the process of preparing to move. So I just want to give you a peek at all of my crap that's all over the place. And this is why I've been MIA in terms of videos, because I am trying to get my life together to move. Friday is my official move day. Today is Tuesday. It's actually Tuesday night. So Friday, Memorial Day holiday, is going to be the big day. So I have a lot of work to do between now and then. Some of what you see is not going, like these bookcases, the two on the sides. I'm either going to donate them to Goodwill or maybe sell them or give them away. I'm going to ask a couple people that I know that may want them. Otherwise, they're going to Goodwill. The TV stand and TV are going with me. Let's see here. Of course, got to take the alcoholic beverages there. Mostly plants on this counter. That's the island. This is just stuff that is in progress. Those are some of my boxes. I have more boxes in the trunk that I'm going to get when I finish with this video. And this is, or it was, my dining room area slash den. But it is now what I call the kind of like the finished section of the packing. And so my other apartment that I was in also had a separate kind of dining area like that. And what I do is I create a space. I usually take down my dining room table. It's a round, huge glass table. You can probably see that glass against the wall there. And once I break that down, the base is really what's in the center. So it's not as much stuff as it looks like. It's just kind of the base is sitting right there. But I use this whole entire space, and it's actually pretty large, to start stacking my boxes once I have packed everything up. Now all this stuff in the middle needs to be packed, but again, like I said, it looks like more than what it is. It's just kind of tossed there. I cleaned out that coat closet, and so that's what some of that stuff in the middle is. But then you see my completed boxes. So Tetris is about to begin. I do like to label my things, and I know, like, as it goes on, my labeling gets scarce, but I still try to put at least one label on there, just so when I get to my new place, I know which boxes have the things that I actually want. Like, for example, you know, right now it is May, the end of May, you know, almost summer. So the coats, like, I'm not going to be in a rush to open that box or unpack that box because it's coats and we won't be needing those anytime soon. So that's one thing. And then, whereas, you know, I have like comforters there, or like the top box here is air freshener and Lysol. Those are things I'm probably gonna want sooner rather than later. So that's why I try to at least label, and it's not every little thing that's in the box, but just enough so I can kind of remember, like, oh, that's what I put in there. Because I have a pretty good photographic memory. So something like a little cue card that just kind of reminds me what was in there or where it came from. For example, that bottom box says cubes. I have those, these cube things here, so that just is a reminder, oh, those were the cubes that were in that thing, so now I know what that is. These were two of the chairs that go with the dining room table, and the stuff to sit on top is going to get packed up. And the other two chairs are back there too, which is why it looks like more than what it is. But this entire space will eventually become full of packed boxes. That's the goal. So hopefully in the next 3 to 4 hours, I will have my living room, kitchen, and dining room all packed up. And like I said, today is Tuesday night. Friday morning is when I'm moving, but I am also working, so it's not like I have all day to just pack. And I do have a lot of stuff, so you know, I'm trying to get things done, but I am one of those people that once I get rolling and kind of get in the mood of, you know, whatever it is I'm doing, get in the mood and the groove, then, you know, I just go ahead and knock it out. So even if that means, you know, taking tonight, and even if I'm up until, you know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, if that means that I'm finished, then I'd rather do that and then relax on Wednesday and Thursday, because I do have to go over to my new apartment before actual moving day this week. I ordered a new bed, so that will be coming. So I do have to go over there and back. And my new place is about an hour away from where I live now. So it's not like before when I moved up the street. So it was real easy to go back and forth. But now that traffic, if you're familiar with the area that I live in, the traffic's really bad during certain times of the day, like rush hour. So, you know, I work until 5 o'clock now, which means I have to wait until the evening. So it just makes it a lot more complex trying to go back and forth between two places. But this is a good majority of it. I am going to take another trip just so I can take my plants. Like I said, it looks worse than it is. All of those cabinets that you see do have things in them. So it is a lot. But like I said, I'm good at packing, and I think once I get into my groove, I'm watching the NBA playoffs, then I'll be good to go. And honestly, it's not as bad as it looks, and I really want to thank Tetris for my skill set at this point, because learning how to pack and stack things is all about like knowing how to make the best out of the space that you have. So yeah, Tetris definitely helped aid in that. So for those people who think video games are a waste of time, no. There are some skill sets that can be learned from that. So that precious cargo, like the wine, that's going to be in my car. That's not going on the truck. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but yes, I'm hiring movers to come move my stuff, because I'm not doing that, and I'm not doing the whole let me call my homies and then they show up whenever they feel like it and it's all they process. Like, we're not doing that. So just to look around, I have not started in my room, so what you see is all that's going. Having the mattress is not going. Why? Because I ordered a new one, so that's staying here. The box spring's going and the headboard's going, but it's a platform bed, very easy to break down. Everything else, yeah, that dresser looks packed, but as you can see, things are in containers. So I'm literally just going to take that and sit it in a box. So that makes packing so easy. I don't have to empty the drawers. I'm just going to have them, you know, wrapped. They use that shrink wrap, saran wrap, which I actually bought from Lowe's because I'm going to help them out. When they get here, I'm going to be like, it's time for y'all to just pick it up, roll, and go, because I'm paying for this about an hour. So yeah, I'm going to help them be ready and be as efficient as possible. Bar stools are going to the trash. Number one, the new place doesn't have a low bar. And number two, those stools are trash. They came from Wayfair. You're not saying that other things they have on there aren't great, but furniture-wise, they sit fine, but those bottom pieces, as you can see, those wood things on the floor there, yeah, like they wouldn't stay in place. The screws don't line up. It just was not pleasant. So they're wobbly, but you can still sit on them. And it is a very comfortable stool. And that leather, that's like a nice leather. So it's a very nice stool. Had the wood pieces worked, they'd be very nice. And I'd probably still keep them just to have as seats. But since they aren't, then unfortunately I'm going to have to let them go, donate them, whatever. So yeah, just want to give you that update. That's why I've been MIA. I hope to be able to get back in a groove of posting in the next like week or so. When I go back to my apartment this week, I may try and do an empty apartment tour just so you can see kind of like what it looks like before, and then show you what it looks like once I get things, you know, start getting things together, because my new apartment is kind of like a blank canvas. It used to be a hotel, like the complex, and so they, you know, like the kitchen is not small per se, but it's more like a kitchenette, but there's space there, but they didn't put a lot of cabinetry. So compared to this wonderful open concept luxurious kitchen I have right here, I have the basic white appliances, which is fine because again, I don't own it, so I don't care as long as I can cook on it. But cabinetry space, I have cabinets about this size under my sink. I do have a dishwasher. And the one drawer that they have is like, nope, not even that size, this size, which is not even big enough for your typical silverware tray, okay? So that's what I got. However, I did visit good old IKEA, and now I have something that's kind of like the island, not quite as big as this, but I'll showcase all that in my moving blog or video. So that'll be things to come. The next couple of videos will probably be revolving around the move and, you know, that progress and all of that. But I just want to hop on and say that's where I've been. Just been in the groove of adjusting to a new job, which I do really enjoy. Is just the fact that because I did just start this job and I'm trying to move and I had to find a place, and then now that I've found a place, having to, you know, pack up the old place to prepare to go to the new place, it's a lot. It's really a lot, and it's just me, so it is truly can be a lot, and it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, and it's a lot of energy. So I am just exhausted, but I will be so happy when I get moved to the new place. I'm really excited. I can honestly say for the first time in a long time, I feel like all aspects of my life are in a good place that I'm happy or content with. So it's not that they've necessarily been in a bad place, but to the point where I can say, like, I like my job, I enjoy my job. I do wish I made a little bit more money because I did take a pay cut from my previous job as a teacher, but the payoff is the fact that I get to work from home, and it's truly something that I enjoy. And for my sanity and well-being, it's just a better situation. So it was worth the small pay cut. It wasn't a large pay cut, so it was worth the small pay cut that I took to get the new job. So like I said, I'm good there. I'm going to be moving back to a city that I lived in before, so I feel like I've come full circle because it was about 10 years ago that I started there. That's where I started. So I have come full circle, and I'm back to where the city that I kind of started off with working when I came out of grad school. So it's really been a great, just a really great transition. So I'm going to do a really quick, I don't want to call it a product review because I haven't used the products yet, but I do just want to shout out this company. So I'm going to switch over and show you guys what I ordered really quickly and tell you a little bit about that, and then I'm going to get back to packing. Hi again, just kidding. I know I said that I was going to switch over and do a product review, but after kind of reviewing my footage, I decided to just let that I'm getting ready to move vlog or little section be its own video, and I will, however, do the review on the products, but I'm just going to make it its own thing. It will be short and sweet, but like I said before, I do want to at least shout out the company, and the company is called PreciousYou Skincare, LLC. I found them on Instagram because I had ordered some similar products to what they sell before from another company on Instagram, and as you know, the algorithm gets to work, and they will showcase, they'll start showing you kind of like similar things based on your browsing history. So I came across this company. They are based in Miami, Florida. First, I just want to showcase this cute little packaging, and then the products that I ordered. So I have recently started using something called Yoni Wash, which is a feminine wash made specifically for your feminine area, and it helps with some conditions that are pretty common with women, or it can help. Nothing is, medically, it's no medical claims or anything, but it can help relieve or help prevent some of these things. So I'll read those off. This particular Yoni Wash says that it eliminates body and vaginal odor. It can balance your pH. It can help with painful PMS or cramps. So PMS, premenstrual syndrome, most people know that already, but just in case you didn't. Eliminate and prevent infections in BV. So if you have ever dealt with or currently deal with BV, this wash might be able to help with that. Vaginal itch and also vaginal dryness. So one of the things about Yoni washes that a lot of people like is that they tend to help keep you moist in that area, so that's always a good thing. So this, I've used Yoni Wash before, not from this company, but the one I'm currently using I am pleased with, and I do notice an increase, and like it said, it does help with the moisture. And one of the other things that I can say about the Yoni washes, or my experience with Yoni Wash, is it does give you a little bit of a, some people call it an intense, I wouldn't say intense because to me that's like a very, very strong thing, but like you get a little tingle or sensation in your area. Usually feels a little like, the best way I can describe it, if you haven't used the Honey Pot feminine pads before, then you may not have a connection, but if you have used the honey pot pads before, then I would say it feels like that. So that would be a reference for you on that. But if you haven't, I would say a York peppermint patty. So imagine that feeling, or that kind of cool breeze. Imagine that in your feminine area, because that's kind of what it feels like. So not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I don't see it as a negative thing, but that's just kind of what the yoni washes tend to give you. Just not constantly, but just like when you use it, especially if it's your first time using it, it might kind of surprise you a little bit. So that's why I just want to describe that. So I ordered 2 yoni washes and an oil from this particular company, but they did not have the oil at the time, so they went ahead and sent my washes, and they also sent me this wonderful little yoni bar, which is basically the soap bar version of the yoni wash, and it smells divine. Love it, love it, love it. But I will talk more about it in my video review, but I just want to show the products. They do sell these on the site. Like I said, I didn't order one, but they sent this kind of like as a little extra for not having that oil ready. So I definitely appreciate that. So I just want to showcase that. These are the 2 yoni washes that I ordered, and I will be talking more about them in the product review that I will post sometime this week, probably, depending on how life goes with the move and the packing and all of that. This is technically my little break from packing, but I'm gonna get back on it soon as I edit this video really quickly. But I just want to give them a shout out, and again, that is PreciousYou Skincare LLC, and I will put their link in the description bar. They may be having a Memorial Day sale, I don't know yet, so I'll put it down there just in case, so you can check it out and maybe try out some of the goodies if you're interested. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you probably in the next week or so with some more content, probably revolving around my move, but maybe even some product reviews. Everything will be linked down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful and relaxing Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you next time.